The digital age has fundamentally transformed how we interact with information and make decisions, often without our conscious awareness. From the moment we wake up, algorithms shape our reality. From smart alarms analyzing sleep patterns, to curated news feeds and targeted advertisements based on our search history and behavior patterns. This invisible choreography affects virtually every aspect of our daily lives, creating a complex web of influence that most people never notice. The manipulation of human attention has evolved dramatically throughout history. While ancient Rome used bread and circuses to control the masses, today's algorithmic control is far more sophisticated and personalized. Edward Bernays pioneered modern propaganda in the 1920s by linking products to emotions, orchestrating campaigns that connected smoking with women's liberation and established bacon and eggs as the American breakfast. Television advertising brought mass messaging, but the internet and smartphones created unprecedented opportunities for personalized behavioral modification, especially after the iPhone's 2007 launch made the internet truly portable. The neuroscience behind digital manipulation is particularly concerning. Every notification triggers our brain's reward system, specifically the anterior cingulate cortex, the same region activated by physical pain. Tech companies deliberately employ variable ratio reinforcement schedules, similar to gambling mechanics, to keep users engaged. The average person checks their phone 96 times daily, creating what behavioral economist Judah Pollack calls micro-addictions. Research shows false news spreads 6 times faster than true news on social media, exploiting our brain's bias toward novel, emotionally arousing information. Several psychological mechanisms make algorithmic manipulation highly effective. Intermittent variable reinforcement keeps users engaged through unpredictable rewards, like slot machines. Fear of missing out, FOMO, activates our primitive fear of social exclusion through messages like, "Your friends are at this event." Social proof exploits our tendency to follow the crowd through trending indicators. The paradox of choice actually narrows our options through increasingly specific recommendations. Facebook's research published in PNAS demonstrated that emotions spread through social networks, allowing algorithms to engineer public mood. The availability heuristic makes us judge probability by easily recalled examples, skewing our perception of reality when algorithms show constant streams of extreme events. Different schools of thought propose varying solutions. Technological optimists advocate for better algorithms with built-in fairness constraints and transparency requirements. Humanistic technologists like Jaron Lanier suggest micropayments to users for their data. Critical theorists like Shoshana Zuboff argue the system needs complete replacement, comparing surveillance capitalism to toxic waste that must be regulated out of existence. The digital rights movement pushes for stronger privacy laws like GDPR, while anarcho-technologists promote decentralized alternatives using blockchain and peer-to-peer protocols. The philosophical implications raise deep questions about free will, authenticity, and identity. As algorithms increasingly shape our thoughts and preferences, philosophers like Daniel Dennett suggest our concept of free will needs updating for the digital age. The ship of Theseus problem takes on new meaning. If your opinions are algorithmically curated, are they truly yours? Jean Baudrillard's ideas about simulation preceding reality become particularly relevant as we curate ourselves for algorithmic consumption. Heidegger's concept of thrownness gains new significance when applied to digital environments we didn't choose, but must navigate. Practical solutions require both individual and collective action. Individual strategies include practicing algorithmic consciousness by studying personal data footprints, maintaining good attention hygiene through digital fasting, deliberately confusing recommendation systems by engaging with diverse content, and focusing on creation over consumption. Collective approaches involve supporting regulation, platform cooperatives like Stocksy and Resonate, digital public goods, and education reform to teach algorithmic literacy. Specific daily recommendations include avoiding phones for the first hour after waking to let consciousness fully emerge. Throughout the day, practice the 5-minute rule, waiting 5 minutes before checking social media to question the impulse. Create positive friction by deleting apps and accessing them only through browsers. Conduct weekly screen time audits to evaluate usage against personal values. Monthly challenges might include changing recommendation settings across platforms and seeking out challenging viewpoints for cognitive flexibility. Common objections include the benefits of algorithmic discovery and economic advantages. However, the opportunity costs are significant, potentially missing life-changing content that doesn't fit your profile. While algorithms can help businesses serve customers better, there's a crucial distinction between enhancing human choice and subverting it through addictive usage patterns or manipulated purchasing decisions. The relationship between technology workers and ethical concerns presents a significant dilemma. The focus should be on developing what philosopher Shannon Valor calls techno-moral virtues, designing systems that enhance human flourishing rather than just engagement. Digital natives may actually be more vulnerable to manipulation, having never known a world without algorithmic influence and mistaking recommendation familiarity for genuine preference. Reclaiming mental sovereignty requires daily practice and conscious choice. Every ignored notification and deliberately chosen piece of content represents an act of resistance. Small actions, turning off notifications, choosing content intentionally, spending time in digital silence, can begin the process of cognitive liberation. These might seem like tiny steps, but they're crucial for maintaining agency in an increasingly automated world. The stakes are high. Our attention shapes our reality. The future depends on whether we become active agents in our own lives or remain passive participants in systems designed for profit rather than human flourishing. Understanding and resisting algorithmic manipulation isn't just about personal freedom. It's about preserving human agency in an increasingly automated world. This issue connects to broader questions about technology's role in society, human consciousness, and the future of human autonomy. As these systems become more sophisticated, maintaining our ability to think independently and make conscious choices becomes increasingly crucial. The challenge isn't to reject technology entirely, but to engage with it mindfully and intentionally, preserving our essential humanity in an algorithmic age while leveraging its benefits for genuine human development rather than corporate profit. The path forward requires a delicate balance between technological progress and human autonomy. It demands new frameworks for understanding digital rights, updated educational approaches, and a renewed commitment to human agency in the face of increasingly sophisticated manipulation techniques. By understanding these systems and actively choosing how we engage with them, we can work toward a future where technology serves human flourishing rather than undermining it. Thanks for watching and listening. If you'd like to support the channel, feel free to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, or even become a channel member by hitting the join button. And don't forget, you can also use your hype points to show some extra love. See you in the next video.